When I stood at the same spot as yesterday, I could hear the sound of a chime. All the noise that patients were making stopped. The whole facility became quiet.
もしかして授業？
The place seemed just like the high school I went to. Ayaka had said that the people here thought they were going to school.
どうしようかな。
I'd come to the same spot as yesterday, but I didn't see any visions like I had last time. I didn't want to pass out again, but I'd had my hopes up a little, that maybe I would see something else, and that maybe it would be a clue to the old me. I took out my phone and checked the time. If it was the same time as the normal school, they should still be doing morning classes. I just heard the chime, so it was probably the third period. Should I go inside? Have I acted like I belonged there? Maybe they wouldn't. No, that wouldn't work. I mean, wouldn't you need a uniform in order to blend in? It would be one thing if I was wearing the school's uniform, but in my street clothes, they would spot me immediately.
どうかしましたか?
Well, not good. I'd been staring at the school for so long, they thought I was suspicious. I smiled at the guard as he came up to me.
いえ、別に何で
も。ああ、君か。しばらく見なかったけど、どうしたんだい？おや、制服は？
Oh crap. Now she knows. She's a patient, or was a patient, as well.
本当は規則違反なんだけど、まあ、多めに見るよ。早く入りなさい。今なら3次元目の授業には間に合うだろう。
And then he let me right into the school. What was he talking about? Uniform? He hadn't seen me for a while. He knew me. I didn't understand. I was standing in shock in the middle of the courtyard.
お？どうしたの？
I could tell the guard was getting concerned. If I didn't do something, he would get suspicious. Just go with it. I didn't know what was going on, but just standing here was only going to make him more suspicious. I started to walk towards the school building. I finally made it to the entrance. I hadn't realized it, but my breathing was starting to quicken. I looked around, desperately searching my memories, but I'd never been here before. Probably.
でも。
For some reason, I recognized the smell. It was the smell of the school building. It felt much more like home than my high school in Yokohama. No, that was impossible. I was imagining it. All schools smelled the same. And then suddenly, I saw a vision in my mind. Just like yesterday. My heart pounded loudly. I was sure I'd never been here before, but I still felt a sense of déjà vu. I remembered what the guard said. He hadn't seen me for a while. Where was my uniform? Go inside, quick. Did I go here before the accident? Did that mean I was a student? No. A patient? But I didn't have Pale-Shot syndrome. remember in the previous part they described Gills-Chills syndrome as the kind of syndrome where patients don't realize they have the disorder. I opened up the shoebox for guests and put my shoes inside. I decided not to wear slippers. It was possible I would need to run out. I headed up the stairs to the 3rd floor. The farther in I got, the stronger the sensation of déjà vu. I felt sick. No, I felt uncomfortable. It was like watching a movie I'd seen when I was a kid. I didn't remember the story or the ending. I couldn't think of the title or the protagonist's face, but I knew I'd seen all the scenes before. I could faintly hear what sounded like a teacher's voice coming from one of the classrooms. I just kept walking through the movie, and for some reason I stopped. Let me guess, she's going to stop in front either of the classroom or in front of the newspaper club.
私、なんで3階に
I was in front of a second-year classroom. Why had I stopped here? Why had I come straight up here in the first place? It was a very strange feeling. I could hear a teacher's voice from within, holding class. Suddenly I got scared. The air felt heavy, like it was threatening to crush me. My heartbeat sounded very loud. My hand went for the door, as if pulled by an unseen force. More déjà vu. I knew how this door felt to the touch. I remembered. I wasn't imagining it. I suddenly heard a voice from within. A voice I remembered well. It was a voice I remembered well, but one that made me want to cry. No, don't open it. Don't open the door on the way.
どうして開けちゃいけないの？どうして
By the time I'd finished the thought, the door slowly opened. Oh, that looks disturbing. I just froze in shock too. I guess they're in a similar state as Shogun was from Chaos Head. That they look like that because they use their powers too much. Or it put too big a strain on their bodies. Or this might be just a vision, I don't know. All their eyes were upon me. They were looking at me after I suddenly walked into the classroom. My eyes locked with all of theirs. The old woman closest to me smiled. Her wrinkly lips shone with lip gloss. It didn't fit her apparent age at all.
おかえり
All the hairs on my body stood on end, and I shot out of there like a bullet. I ran down the hallway. I kept running. What was that? What the heck was that? I'd seen yesterday what Gills-Chills syndrome was. But still, this didn't make sense.
なんで誰も気づかないの
With all those patients there, How could nobody realize? How could none of them realize that it wasn't a school? This place was weird. It was definitely weird. They all wore normal uniforms and took normal classes. What was the point of making all of them live normal human lives? No, I was never part of this. I had to be imagining it. Oh, I'm going to be very scared and upset if he's going to run to some bathroom to look in the mirror. Does that mean that Takeru, Risu, Ito, Hana, they all look like that? I really hope it was just a vision, but then again, those appearances look very similar to Shogun's in Kale's head, so I hate how that makes sense, since that would give weight to the fact that it might not be a vision, it might in fact be the truth. And it might also give weight to the theory that all the patients are just sharing one big delusion. My chest started to burn and I stopped running, but I still couldn't stop myself from walking as fast as I could. And then I realized again. Why had I come up the stairs? If I wanted to run, I needed to go down. I could see the building next to me from the window. I must have gone up about 2 flights of stairs. I'm actually feeling a pit in my stomach right now. I feel very nervous. We are heading to the newspaper club, aren't we? Oh boy. I looked behind me. Nobody was chasing after me. No one was making a fuss. I was safe. I saw another vision in my head. I felt dizzy. I mean, the more I think about it, the more it makes sense, since we saw in Kale's head that Shogun looked like that because he used his powers too much. That's what happens to your body. And I guess since all the megalomaniacs that were basically artificially created by Noatsu, they all wished for something, and their wish came true. But I guess there had to be a cost. But oof, this... I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous that I'm going to be upset if it turns out that Sakura, Serika, and all the others basically look like Shogun. I felt dizzy. I staggered over to the wall to stop from falling over. It was the same as yesterday. I saw a vision of something I was sure I'd never seen before. and started to pass out.
なんで私。あ、
Oh crap. I happened to see a certain club room. Of course, which club it was, I didn't know. I'd never been in before, but I knew this room was special to me. Truth be told, I'm actually getting so nervous to the point where I'm feeling a bit nauseous. I moved away from the wall and slowly went towards the door. Oh, no, Anna. I heard a sound from within the room. Oh shit. I'm not sure if I'm ready for this, honestly. I really don't. Was someone in there?
おい、やめろって。あれなんとかしてくれよ、副部長。
Okay, this is really... I don't know what it is, I just need a moment, I guess. This is really upsetting. Maybe I'm just thinking too much, but... I'm really scared to go in, honestly. Okay, I'm really not sure if I'm ready for this.
またやめなさいってもう。
Oh god, they're all here.
ほら、すりむいてるじゃないの。救急箱を取って。
は？待ってくれよ。今このニュースサイトのソースをだな。
I hope this is just one of her repressed memories instead of stuff that's actually going on, since if Taco was considered to be the perpetrator of the Within of the New Generation Madness murders, then why would he be here at school? I doubt he would be excused just because he is apparently a patient. Then again, people in real life who are deemed, what's the right word? I'm blanking on the words, but you know there are people that are mentally not sound, so that they will be sent to some kind of mental hospital instead of prison. So I guess it's possible. Oh shit.
はい。
The voice I heard made my chest ache and burn. For some reason I started to cry and my vision blurred. I hadn't heard any of these voices before, but I remembered them. God, this is really going to happen, isn't it? At some point, I had put my hand on the door. I slowly opened it. There was no one inside. Okay, dodged the bullet there, I guess. I just need a second. This is extremely tense. I'd heard the voices until I opened it. I slowly closed the door and went inside. I ran my finger along the desk and looked at the things in the rest of the room. There was no one here. Of course not. No one was here. The room was a mess. There were piles of papers, books, and DVDs everywhere, and cardboard boxes stacked on top of each other.
新聞部
There were several scrapbooks on the shelf, and all of them said Meikyo Academy Newspaper Club Article Archive on the front. Well, that's a treasure trove of information, I would say.
あ、これだ
I was sure of it. This is what I'd seen a moment ago.
地図
I touched the map on the corkboard. In the center was Shibuya Station. So this was a map of Shibuya. There were photographs and newspaper articles pinned on it, along with memos that were probably made by the club's members. But the stuff on the board made me feel sick. There were pictures of bodies and things. And wait, wasn't this?
渋谷のあの事件
There's no way that she won't remember this point. I didn't remember it, but this was the return of the new generation madness that had taken place in Shibuya before the Restoration Festival. The map was the summary of the case.
なんで私はこれを
Oh, this is really... I mean, I can guess where this is going, and I don't like where this is going. I carefully searched the map for any clues to my past. Just don't know. This is so... I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Oh God. They are all like that, aren't they? I don't even know if I read this line already. It was of me. I was smiling. And I was wearing the school's uniform. It was the same uniform the old people, the patients, had been wearing. And the person smiling next to me was...
誰なの?
This is actually legit upsetting. I heard myself whisper. I wasn't asking the question to someone I'd never met before. I'd known this person from somewhere. Who was this old woman with a kind smile? I realized I was yelling. Whether I was yelling at myself or at her, I didn't know. Oh, great. Sometimes I just hate time skips. Really? By the time the sun had almost set, I had finally made my decision.
よし。
I knew the place from the business card I'd been given before. There was no point in just thinking about it. I wanted answers. And at this rate, it was making me feel sick. I really feel like crying at the moment. It's just... it just hits hard since normally if a story pulls some kind of it was all a dream or it was, you know, something like that, it would feel anticlimactic somehow. But in this case it feels... it just hurts, since we know these people. We have grown to know these people, love these people, these characters. And this game just takes its time for you to really care about the characters and then pull something like this. And I just hate the fact that it makes sense, that I somehow never thought of it. They stated the base rules and Carol said that using or overusing your powers causes permanent damage to your body, ages it prematurely. We've seen that before. But I never thought about it. And it makes sense because I think they were created artificially. You know, they had only 1 or 2 powers at most. Unlike the true Gigamaniacs who just could do everything. Even so, I do wonder though, those people with those Sumo masks, are those also patients? I pulled up a map of Shibuya on my phone and started walking.
来ちゃったのね。生活費の振り込みは3日後よ。
I know she was the one that was the guardian. Mama say my guardian didn't scold me for breaking my promise. I do wonder what's special about Serika though, if she truly is one that isn't affected by rapid aging. Oh god, that means that Arimura is old too. And Konosato possibly. Or maybe Konosato is... we know that she's a researcher. So maybe she just wears the uniform to blend in the school. Since obviously the patients aren't aware of their true appearance, so they wouldn't know if Konosato was one of the few who looked young, I would say. I really hope so. She sighed, sounding slightly exasperated. I'd been scared she would get mad, and so I was a little relieved.
いえ、それは分かってます。そうじゃなくて。
I'm really sorry if I sound out of it. I'm seriously upset. I guess in a good way. This is plot twist done well. Since there was foreshadowing for it. Especially when you played Gale's Head before this.
Ma, 入りなさいな。コーヒーでいい？
I'm going to need more coffee after this recording for sure.
はい。
It's been a while since I'd seen her, but part of me didn't really know how to deal with this woman. She was normally so relaxed, but it could suddenly get scary. There was a strength about her that you couldn't resist. Maybe. If she told you to do something, you did it. Excuse me, I said, as I timidly entered the office. Inside, it was a normal office. I grabbed my neck to look around. The business card said, Trustworthiness Investigation Company. That meant she was a detective, I knew that much. From what I'd seen on TV, I thought detective offices were supposed to be messier. So I was surprised to see just how normal it looked.
はい。
どうも。
I took a sip from the coffee she offered me. Come to think of it, I hadn't had anything to eat since I'd run out of Heikyo Academy this afternoon. I hadn't felt like eating at all.
それで 渋谷には来ないようにって言っておいたわよね。
She had. I tried to focus. I needed to get answers today.
それは謝ります。でもどうしても知りたいことがあって。
I told her as much as I could about everything that had happened since yesterday. Mostly listened quietly, occasionally sipping from a coffee. She didn't bat an eye, even when I told her how I'd collapsed or snuck into Hikyo. I got a little mad as I started to talk. Mostly knew something about my past. And whatever it was, it had something to do with Gilshield Syndrome and Hikyo Academy. Otherwise, she never would have told me not to come to Shibuya. I took something out of my pocket, like a detective confronting a suspect with crucial evidence. It's that photo, isn't it? Moses' expression changed, and it wasn't what I thought it would be. Is it just chuckle? Why?
これ私ですよね。どう見ても。
I pointed to myself in the picture. I felt bad about it, but I had borrowed the photograph from that room.
隣の人誰なんですか？それになんで私はあの施設の制服を着てるんですか？私って上京した日に復興祭の日に生まれて初めて渋谷に来たんじゃなかったんですか？
The guy that Hikyo had known who I was. And I'd felt the sense of the DEJA VU when we walked through the halls. It was my first time there, but my body had moved on its own. And then there was what they'd said to me in the second year classroom. Welcome back.
もしかして私あそこにいたことが。
あなたはどう思ってるの？言ってみてどう感じたの？自分は碧峰学園にいたことがあると思った？
I wasn't sure.
わかりません。でもなんていうかすっきりしなくて。初めて行ったはずなんです。碧峰学園っていう名前も昨日初めて聞きましたし、カオスチャイルド症候群の人の収容施設だっていうのも初耳でした。でもあそこにいると何かを忘れているみたいにずっとモヤモヤして。
By the way, now I understand the sentence that was said in the previous part where people reacted to Gilshield Syndrome patients like the clothing was all wrong, and I guess that makes sense. I guess that was a big hint that I just overlooked. Of course those clothes would look wrong. Old people would just see old people wearing young people's clothes. That was such a red flag. In the photograph I was wearing my uniform and smiling. The old woman next to me must have been a friend. I was friends with someone with Gilshield Syndrome, and I was wearing the uniform. Did that mean that I was also?
もしかして私カオスチャイルド症候群だったんですか？その影響で記憶をなくしてしまったとか？
それは違うわね。
That's the reason Serika looks like that. Because she's a creation. because this is so similar to Kale's head, where Shogun, the real Nichijou Takumi, created the illusionary Takumi. That normal Takumi looked, well, young. So is this the same? Is this similar how Takeru created Serika, and because Serika is a delusionary creation, he looks young? Mama say told me I was wrong.
今のところ症候群から回復した人は一人もいないのよ。表向きはね。
表向き？
Mom said I could have a pen and started to write something down on a notepad.
渡す前に念のため確認させてちょうだい。あなたはどうしても知りたいのね。
She was testing me, but of course I wanted answers. I wanted to know about my past and the memories I'd lost.
はい、自分のことですから。
そうね。自分のことですもんね。
Paper had an address and a name on it.
悪いんだけど、私の口からは何も言えないのよ。というか、何も言えないって口にするのも、実はギリギリアウト。
Are you going to send this to Kunesato?
でもまあ、これくらいは許してもらわないとね。とにかくそこへ行って聞いてごらんなさい。まずはそれから。
はあ。
It felt like she hadn't told me anything, like usual, but I had no choice but to go there. I gulped down the rest of my coffee, which had gone totally cold, and stood up.
あ、そうそう。一人暮らしは順調かしら？
Mom said chased after me as I was leaving the building.
はい、まあそれなりに。
お金使いすぎちゃダメよ。
The crap that eaten yesterday flashed through my mind.
お小遣いと生活費はちゃんと分けてますから。
ほら、しっかりしてるじゃない。友達はできた？
I thought of Ai and Ayaka.
はい。
Are they by any chance? Wait, they couldn't be, obviously. They go to a different school, never mind.
そう。なら、楽しくやれてるのね。
I have a feeling that won't last.
はい、楽しいですよ。
Not when we learn the truth.
よかったわ。
If she was happy then, why did her eyes seem a little sad?
それじゃあ、体に気をつけてね。縁があったら、また今度。
That was a strange way to say goodbye. What did that mean? But everything she said had always sounded kind of ominous. There was no point in thinking about it.
はい、また今度。
I left Frisia.